how we are going to evaluate that which test strategy pattern I'm going to use at what stage or at what kind of ecosystem. So in that case, test pyramid is a very very basic test strategy pattern which covers most of the ecosystem or most of the architecture. Okay, let's say you will be having majorly X type of architecture. So that will be covered as a test pyramid where we have a unit test at the base level, then integration test, and a very minimal end-to-end test or the UI test. But test trophy will come into the picture where you have a less code base, and you can see that the developers are going to write less unit test. And then the integration test and the UI test, they are going to be side by side, like you are going to give the equal importance for integration and the UI test. Or maybe the test trophy is used when the architecture or the ecosystem is UI heavy specifically. And the test diamond, with the test diamond you will give the equal importance to unit and the integration test. Let's say this comes into the picture when at the integration level you have again you have a service test, basically a REST calls and then GraphQL calls to test. Kafka integration you have to test, and then maybe AWS integration also you have to test. Okay. And there is also a saying that test trophy and test diamond, they are kind of anti pattern of test pyramid. But again, every test strategy pattern which you opt for is um, is always very customizable with respect to the architecture you have. Okay. And then we start creating test strategy or test strategy pattern in the very beginning, right from inception and till the end. It should evolve, it should not be fixed. So you have a keen eye with respect to what dev stack looks like, what all components are getting added, and whether we are covering those components, those component testing or the integration between the multiple components, whether we are covering the testing part of that within our test strategy or not, or whether the existing level of testing is covering those integration or not.